Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a flip through of the latest journal I have made. So I hope you will enjoy this little tour into this journal. The cover is linen and made from an old book, but the spine was a bit damaged, so I have made a new one. And that's covered with crocheted lace. I have a closure with seam binding, and I have put that through the lace so it will stay in place. The back is kind of plain and the closure is coffee dyed, a little lace. It's a bit chunky at the moment, but so I hope it won't explode when I unfold the bow, but many of the things is removable, so you can use them in another journal or play with them in some other way. So you can use it and make it personal anyway. So let's open it up. And now you can see it's a bit tough to get it together, but I think that's better than it's empty. So on the first page we have a flip up and we have a flip out. So this is the real cover. That is from an antique tablecloth. I guess you want some measurements. So it's 9.5 by 6.5, kind of. So this flips up, and it's original old book paper. All of these papers in the book is original except one, I think. That's a copy. And this is an old photo from my farm, so this is a bit unique. You can't find it anywhere else. So this flips up then. You have a lace down here, and when we flip it up, it looks like this. This is from an old book, the spine, and behind that it's a copy of all my old wallpaper in my oldest house on my farm. And in that belly band I have just put this little card. Like that. And when this flips up, you find this old photo frame, and this is also a photo frame, but I didn't like the color, so I have covered it with old book papers instead, and put gold all around the edges. There is tutorials for this if you want to see how I did it. Some laces, of course, and this is original, this photo frame, so this is really old one. And this is an old letter, so it's written in Swedish, also from my own stash, and it ends with beautiful lace. And this is both the photo frame and this photo frame is, you can move this and put whatever you want in it. So it's the opening down here. So you can just open this up and take this out. So on the other side we also have another photo frame. So this is the same one. So when you move one, you have so this is the back side of that one. So you can change, put it together and change on both sides the same way. So you have the opening down here. This is some old tape. I left that. Just put this clamp back. I have a little clamp to hold this together. This will go with the journal, so you can have it to keep those together when you use the journal. On the inside I will have a patterned textile, and I have sewn in the flips by hand, so you can see the stitches here. It's sewn into that linen piece. It's 2 signatures and a lot of stuff. So the first page is a printable from Louise Heinzel, this flower. And then this is a pocket I have made. There is tutorial for, I think, almost every pocket in the journal if you want to go back and look. And here I just have put some old book paper and a little scrap from an old letter together with a rusty clip. And this is a little bell on the rusty safety pin. Behind this we have a pocket, and I have put one of my pockets that I made the other day from antique book papers. So you can also put something behind this little boy. This is also a embossed little scrap. And this is removable, so it's just pinned down with a paper clip. All of these pages are original 1800 paper, and I have strengthened them with some textile so they won't rip. And I haven't decorated on them, so you can use them or enjoy them. Decoration, also a little tuck spot, so you can put something here if you would like to. We have a belly band on this side and a little card. This is from Ruby and Pearl XO. I just need to soften the corners, so I had forgot that. So I get a little round. Next page is a pocket with embossed flowers and a tag, so you can use it for writing. And we have another of these beautiful laces hanging down. Old wallpaper, and this is a original eco-dyed paper with the print on, and an old label from my farm. That's a copy, but they are beautiful. This is also a belly band, so you can put some more things behind it. This is a copy of a old label from 1812, also from my farm. Another original old book paper, smaller one, decorated with some old paper and embossed paper. Prints that I have made from Ruby and Pearl EXO, and then I have put laces on my printer, so they got a bit printed out with lace. A photo from my farm, Malung, where I live. So this is an old copy from my stash, printed on photo paper, so it's sturdy. This is one of the old paper that I have put another old paper on, that I have decorated with stencils and some paste, modeling paste. Another journaling card, and a pocket that I have used the printable and cut out, so it is fussy cutted. Another card from my stash. It's an old postcard that I have taken photocopy of. Printables and a pocket where I have done embroidery and use rusty needles. I will have rusty needles in my Etsyshop any day now. They are on the way. Also, these old book papers you can find in my Etsyshop. I have done some bundles with different sizes, so you can play like I do if you don't have these beautiful papers with some Gothic style. I love them. And on this page I have made 2 pockets from 2 envelopes. So you have a pocket on each side like this. And then I just put it over the page. On this side we have a page that's decorated, and I thought you could use that as a journaling spot, or maybe put a personal photo. And that's just pinned down with a paper clip that I have decorated with some swirls. A lace page with some roses. And this is a print also from my farm. I have done some collage with textile and old letters. It's actually a poem. We have a flip up, and this is a copy of an old paper from 1886, and this is the man that did own the farm, build my farm. So these are also from my old house. I have put a little clip behind this one and put a lace on top of it. So, and then I have just glued it down so you can flip it up, put something behind it. Original book page, printable with a little tuck spot. You can put from the side and from up. Also collaged, and I think there is a tutorial on these collages too. Another little tuck spot decoration with old book paper. And this is another pocket that I made from original old book papers. So this flips up and you have decoration with lace and old papers, linen, and this rusty needle and rusty paper clip. And this is just pinned to the page with a paper clip, so you can take it off. There are pockets on the other side too, so you can have it as a floating pocket with different pockets, and a little tag collaged with original book paper. The little crocheted violet. A pocket or a side tuck. I have some tape on it so it looks a bit old. Printable from Ruby and Pearl XO. And this is also a side pocket. And this is my eco-dyed paper. We have a side pocket from some embossed paper. Then I have decorated with a dried flower that I have just glued down and put some tape on it so it looks like it just taped down. So this is from my farm, from my garden. And this is actually the flower that represents the part of Sweden where I live. We have different kinds of animals and flowers that are representative for different parts of Sweden. Landskapsblomma is the name in Swedish. So this is actually blue when it's fresh, and when it dries it turned white or cream. Another little fun thing, this is a tag with 2 tuck spots and writing space on the back. And this is a beautiful pocket with gold monograms, beautiful picture, embossed paper, embroidered antique linen, 1835, 1893. More eco-dyed papers, and the other side of that beautiful blue rose paper. We have a little flip with a lace, and this is textile that I have printed one of my antique stamps. They used this in old days when they were going to embroidered monogram on bed linen and tablecloth. So this is my grandmother's name was Elin, and this is the letter for her first letter in her name. So she used these when she was going to embroider textiles. Another old photo, and this is original decorated book page. Another pocket with embroidery. We have a wax seal, handmade paper, and old wallpaper print from my farm. And you have a top spot all the way around here, and then you also have a side pocket with that paper. More antique book page, and this is a collage from different laces. That I have sewn together. Another little card and old paper prints. Another of these pockets that I made from antique book paper. So these are actually double pockets, so you have one pocket here and one pocket there. And tutorial, of course, in some older recordings. Another little textile page, and behind that we have another of these floating pockets. You have pocket on the back too, and then you have one pocket down here with a little tag in it, and then another pocket down here. Try to not press that down. So a scrap with some nice colors, and an old photo from my farm. And this is just put on the page with a paper clip. Another little snippet cluster with a rusty needle and some bling. Writing space or playtime. This is another original book page, and this is a printable, and I have put another dried flower on this one. Also from my home. I tried to pick a lot of flowers in the summertime so that I can have both for this kind of decoration and for eco dyeing. Another of these textile prints, and this time I have decorated it with some gold and another of these rusty needles. Printable book page and another of these dried flowers, and I have put it in a circle from a CD holder. Another little print from Ruby and Pearl XO. So you can use as a writing space on the back. Love these ladies dancing. And this is a printable from 1896 from an old ledger. This is a print from a Danish book that I got in Happy Mail from a friend. Another piece of eco-dyed paper, and this is a real leaf I have glued down, also dried. Another pocket with a tag, and this is also floating pocket, so you can write on the back of that and write on the back of the tag. And I have just put that down with a paper clip, so you can just use it however you would like to. And it's the same print on this part as behind it. Thought that did go well together. This is an original book paper from the 1800, and I have done a cluster with some more wax seals and silk. And a little tag with writing space. This is a big pocket or tuck spot. This is colored embroidered piece from I guess the end of 1800 or the beginning of 1900. Another pocket, and that was the first signature. Took us 26 minutes to get through. And this is another of these double envelopes that is pockets, so just put them down with paper clip on the page. Sorry, I moved the camera. Okay, I will put that down. More on it, original book papers, a cluster with laces, paper, textile and gold, almost like a little tab. Original book paper with some embossed dots on it. Another fun pocket with more old book pages. Little fragile. A little cluster on this page. And these are left plain for your own playtime. So another pocket with embroidery. This is old antique monogram from bed linen, and I have embroidered that down to the pocket. Put a little rusty safety pin with beads, and this is handmade old paper. And just a little paper for writing space. And a little tag that is embossed, also for play or writing. And another embossed piece. No, eco-dyed. Another of these floating pockets. And this is decorated with roses on the back, and you have one pocket also here on the back. And then you have one up here and one down there. Another of these old labels. And a little cluster. Puts down with a paper clip so you can move it wherever you would like to. A print of a old invoice also from my farm. So this is a shop for pork and meat and sausages. Eco-dyed on the back. Another little prayer card. And some laces and gold. Another old letter from 1902, decorated with some embossed paper. An old photo also from Malung, where I live. So this is also old photos. Then we have a piece of textile that is eco-dyed. Then we have these pockets that I made from tracing paper, or yes, tracing paper. I guess it looks almost like it would be vellum, but this is tracing paper that I have sewn together. Have a little Eiffel Tower hanging down in Paris. And this is on textile, so this is a piece of linen. Behind this we have an original old piece of advertising from a Swedish newspaper. And another photo from my stash. Another of these nice pockets with this great sound. This little boy. I think it was, no, it's a one pocket. We have a cute little cluster down there. Another page that I have left rather plain, and I just put another of these embossed old book pages and a little photo. We have a side tuck from part of the eco-dyed paper. And then we have a little dangle. And that girl. The other part of the textile with some lace hanging down. A little corner tuck. Then little simple tag. Another piece that I made with laces and photos and these beautiful old labels. More labels and another of these pockets where I have sewn laces and paper together. And another of these small pockets. One pocket here and one pocket there. So there are two. Decorated with some old wallpaper. And you also have a pocket on the inside, or two pockets. But I have just put this over the paper with a paper clip. Sorry, move that again. I'm standing up so that I can see properly and show you everything. So old photo from one of the old houses nearby. And a simple pocket from embossed wrapping paper. And this is also the man that built my farm, 1884. Another invoice. And one more of these beautiful pockets that we made together in a tutorial. And this is also with a tag that is ready for writing. And you have writing space on the back of this too. Two plain pages for writing or decoration. Another piece of these older invoices. And this is a belly band. So you can put something behind it. A little simple pocket and more dried flowers that I have put down on a paper, and another one that is a bit embossed in different blue colors. And I left a few pages blank. And that was the last page, and then I have done a little extra tuck spot down here so that you can put some stuff in a pocket behind this. And I'm also going to put another little clamp on the top of this so you can put something. Use this as a kind of board so you can just clamp something if you need to have more space. Yes, that was my journal. I still have a few ladies that is on my waiting list for a journal. So I'm going to send this out, this recording, so they can look if they would like this one. And if not, it will go into my Etsy shop in a few days. Or if you are interested, send me an email. I will leave the address in the description box so that you can also be put on my list. So that was all for tonight. Thank you for watching, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.